Got one of my 2013 Sonics here. We're doing a transmission fluid change. So these do not have a replaceable filter. It's pretty much just a drain and fill. First thing you're going to do is up here next to the axle, you have an 11 mil bolt or plug. You want to make sure that that can come loose. Make sure you're able to take that out, because you don't want to empty your fluid out and then suddenly be like, hey, I can't make sure my fluid level is correct. That's very important. You want to get that situated before you drain your fluid. And once you know you're able to set your fluid level with the upper drain plug, just take this one out. And let that drain. I have the fill port loose up top too, so I did not film that yet, but I will. That is very dark. Doesn't look like there's any metal flowing from over there though, so that's good. So this is preventative maintenance. If you're having transmission issues, this might help, but generally if the transmission's already damaged from lack of maintenance, maintaining it now isn't going to help. If you buy one of these and it's shifting perfectly, even if it's really high miles, like this car has 130,000 miles, probably never has had a transmission fluid change, but I'm doing it because when the transmission is working well, it's always a good idea to change the fluid. Once this is slowed down to a dribble, plug it up. Now you want to make sure your car is level. When you do this, when you fill, if your car is not level, you're either going to end up with an overfilled transmission or an underfilled transmission. The level check plug is over here on the very left side. Straight up here. So, if your car is with the back higher than the front, you're going to end up with a transmission fluid level that is higher over here than over here, which is going to end up overfilling your transmission. And if the front of your car is higher than the back, so if you just like lift the front, put them on jack stands, whatever, then your fluid level is going to look like it's going to be sloped down like this when you're checking the level. So you're going to end up with an underfill condition. It's very important during the next step that your car is level and make sure your fluid level is exactly where it's supposed to be. After draining from the bottom plug, make sure both of your plugs underneath the transmission are installed. If you try to fill up the transmission with even the top level check plug uninstalled, you're gonna lose fluid, because fluid will pour out of that port. The fluid will be higher by that port when the engine is not running than with it running. So we don't want to pull out the level check port on the side of the transmission until after the engine is running and up to operating, and the fluid's up to operating temperature. So I'm going to put in one container of this. It's 10-ounce lube guard. This is really good stuff for high mileage transmissions, for helping keep slippage away. If you're doing a fluid change on a high mileage transmission, I highly recommend this. And then we got Mobile Dextron 6 ATF, which is what this vehicle calls for. So usually you put in 4 quarts of fluid. I'm going to do this plus 4 quarts, and then we're going to start the engine, get it up to operating temperature. This usually involves driving around for a little bit, and then we're going to lift it back up and pull the pull the level check flood with the engine running. Alright, we got the transmission up to operating temperature. In that process, I did shift gears, obviously, when doing the test drive. You want to make sure that you hit all the gears a couple times. Make sure every portion of the transmission has fluid in it. Lift up the car, make sure it's level. Very important that it's level. Then make sure the engine is still running. Very, very important. If you turn it off, you're going to lose too much fluid. Then after all that, you can take out this plug. Alright, and nothing came out. So that means we did not put enough fluid in. Oh, we got a little bit. I'm going to lower the car back down and slowly put more fluid in until we get a little bit more of a drizzle. Alright, we got the car in the air yet. Now I can reach the fill port and wash the drain. I have a partial quart that I opened earlier, so I'm going to start with that. There's maybe a third of that left in there. It's about 4 or 5 ounces. So this will put our total just under 5 full quarts, because there's 10 ounces plus that. And we got, you can see right there, it is dripping now a little bit more. This is what we want to see. This means it's done. So that's about right where we want the level to be. So here's the view from underneath. Putting the plug back in. So I had this here in case it had a lot more fluid than what was full. The fluid will shoot out the side and cover this in oil. I did this on my other Sonic, and that's what happened. And the oil went all the way over here, just covered everything. So I just wanted to avoid that as much as possible. But we didn't have that here, obviously. This is an 11mm wrench. Both of these plugs are 11 mil. Just snug it up good right about to where the threads, you can tell how far it was started in before. You just put it right back where it was. And that's it. Transmission fluid change on 2013 Sonic, Cruze, whatever other cars use this transmission.